What's up, you guys? So it looks like there's 8 people currently watching this. So shout out to those people. It looks like Alexis, KIT Enterprises, Stones of Pop Ranger, Chris, Simply Dana, In It to Flip It. Thank you guys so much for showing up to this. As you can tell, this is just kind of like the same thing I did the other day. When I was picking the winners for my giveaway, I picked 3 winners, and one of them emailed or commented and said that they emailed me. I think it was the bee's knees. And I didn't get the email. I checked my spam folder, didn't get it. So I responded to her comment and told her, I didn't get the email, and she never responded to that either. So I don't know what the deal is. I guess people just don't want this stuff. So I'm going to pick 3 more winners, and then if they don't want it, I'll figure out something else to do. I'm not going to keep just picking winners. So if I do giveaways like this in the future and you guys enter, just keep up with after like a week or so, go back to that video and look and make sure you didn't get any responses from me, and watch videos like this where I pick new winners. So let's see. Okay, there's a lot more people in. Okay, Piedmont Picker, Martha Alexandra, Gate City Picker, Landshark Picker, Florida Flipper, Alexis again, Gate City, Debbie Whitehead. What's up, everybody? Looks like there's 19 people watching, 22 people watching. So if you're watching the replay of this and you don't know what I'm talking about, just don't worry about it, because if you don't know what I'm talking about, you probably won't win anyway. I'm going to go ahead and pick the first winner now, just to kind of get it over with. So let me go back to share this screen over here. I've got my YouTube comment thingy here. Get YouTube comments. There's 320 individual commenters. Again, this first one will be for 3rd place, which is the sloth costume and the free Hairy Tornado t-shirt. So if I pick your name here, I really hope it's somebody I know, because I really don't want to keep doing this forever. So let's hope it's somebody we know, maybe even somebody in the chat. Who knows? 3rd place winner is Eileen Edwards. The Flash costume is hilariously cute. Well, Eileen, I hope you meant that, because it's coming for you. As long as you send me an email it's harrytornado@gmail.com. I can't get much more simple than that, folks. harrytornado@gmail.com. My email is in the description of most of my videos, except this one. I'm just now realizing that I probably should have put my email in the description of this video. But again, harrytornado@gmail.com. No spaces, nothing fancy. harrytornado@gmail.com. So Eileen Edwards, let me write this stuff down again. Eileen Edwards, you won 3rd place. Shoot me an email. I'll give you 72 hours. So 12, 13, 14, 11:15. If I don't get an email from you by 11:15, I'm not picking any more winners. I'll donate the stuff or sell it and donate the money or something. I don't know. But this is it. If these winners don't claim the prize, I'll figure out something else. I'm not going to just keep picking new winners. So Eileen Edwards, 3rd place. We can also do like a live hangout today. If you guys have any questions, we just did the morning show this morning, so I'm not sure if you still have questions. But if you do, I'm all ears. I'm not a professional by any means, but I can maybe help a little bit. Let's check out the chat and see who's shown up. So we got BK Vending and Flipping. What's up, guys? He's got a really good channel. He and his son do some like vending machine stuff, and he also flips some like regular stuff on eBay too. But he's got an interesting channel about vending machines. Go check him out. Danny May, what's up? Corey 111815. Corey, to be completely honest with you, that is a terrible YouTube name. If you ever want to make videos and have people subscribe to your channel, I'd probably change that to something more memorable. Darren's fun. I don't say that to be mean, Corey. I really like helping people with YouTube, and just seeing that makes me kind of cringe. Darren's Fun Finds. That's because you didn't call my name. Yeah, if I would have picked your name, you would be here and you'd be winning right now. I really hope when I do giveaways like this, I genuinely hope that the winners are people like Alexis and Landshark Picker and Florida Flipper, people that are constantly in the morning show and on my channel leaving comments. Because really those are the people that deserve to win, but I can't help with the random picker picks. Toey's Treasures. Hello, Toey. Uniquely Me. What's up? Fart Muffin. Hello. Daytona 1295. Emily Conway. Hey, homeboy. What's up, homegirl? Marisela Siquiero. Marisela Siquiero. Hola. I'm assuming you speak Spanish. I don't know. Maybe that's presumptuous of me. Simply Dana Blackjack Cat. Shelby Villable. I've seen a lot of new people in the chat today. Shout out to all the newbies out there. Shelby, yeah, you did make it to a chat. I did, yeah. I don't do lives very often, but I really like them, so maybe I should do it more often. Florida Flipper posted that video about the book. I'm gonna go check that out. Florida Flipper sold a book this past weekend and thought he'd lost it in the inventory system, and he ended up finding it. So made a video about that. I'm gonna go check it out after this. Don't leave this chat. Wait until it's over, then go watch it. Kern's Nifty Things. I just started watching you from Kansas, and I'm enjoying the videos. Well, shout out to Kansas. There's nothing else to do in Kansas except watch my YouTube videos and eat corn, I guess. But shout out to you. Thanks for watching the channel, and I appreciate it. Kim Grits. Cheese grits? Is that supposed to be cheese grits? I like cheese grits. Hey, Josh, smiley face. Chick Rocker 77, great channel as well. Well, there you go. Good luck, everyone. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, sorry. The chat just like loaded for something. Now I'm really behind. Sorry. Just listen to music. What up? Love the Bluegrass Picker. What up? Love the morning show too. Thanks, Bluegrass Picker. I really enjoy it too. Like all three of us do. Suburban Beard does enjoy it. He's got to get his priorities straight. You know, it's putting penny items ahead of the morning show. What? I'm just kidding. He's almost, I think he's getting monetized today. So he's just trying to put out good content, and I totally get it. Okay, but well, there you go. So, okay. Sorry if I missed anyone. Yeah, Alexis is saying hey to everybody. Simply Dana said, how's my name? I don't know what that means. Your name is fine. Reselling Addicts. Hey, Josh. What's up, Reselling Addicts? Gate City Picker. Can't remember if I commented on the videos. I just did again. Yeah, it was supposed to cut off like after the first week, but people don't want the prizes, I guess. I thought these were good prizes. Stones of Pop Ranger says, I don't want the stuff because I know where you stored it. In trees, in the microwave, in the oven. With great beard comes great responsibility. That's true. That's true. It does. Corey, 111815. LOL. I have no plans on making YouTube videos. I would be no good at it. Don't say that, man. It's just something you learn. It's something like the first time you drive a stick shift, you're not good at it. But then some people grow up to become race car drivers. You know, it's just something you learn. Some people are more natural at it than others, but I think anybody can do it with enough time and practice. Greetings from Germany. Oh man, Bosi Lorenzen. That's cool. Florida Flipper, you're a funny guy, bro. Thanks, man. Funny looking. Hola, I flip in Florida. You know, there's a lot of resellers in Florida, and I'm curious as to how the market is. I feel like, you know, there's a bunch of yard sales, but I feel like there's so many flippers there that it can be really competitive. So I'm not sure. David M, the car boot picker. What's up, man? Oh, I hope I didn't step on your live show today. I was trying to pick a time that didn't step on anybody else's live show, and I think your trivia thing is usually at 2 p.m. my time. So sorry if I did that. Awesome prizes. But rewatch this later. Cool, guys. Well, I'll just go ahead and pick the second winner. How about that? Just to get this ball rolling here. So the first winner again was Eileen Edwards. Eileen, shoot me an email and I'll send you a sloth costume and a free Harry Tornado t-shirt. Pick another winner. Start raffle and pick a random winner. Yes. Please be somebody I know. Please. Debbie Kozak. I'm a newer subscriber and I really like your videos. Thank you for sharing all the helpful information. Debbie, thank you for commenting on my video, but please go back and watch this video. You're a new subscriber, so hopefully I didn't scare you away. And watch this video and see that you won second prize, which I forgot which bundle it was, but I'll go back and say, I think it was one with the NASCAR cards and stuff. It's just like $100. It's like $80 to $100 worth of stuff that you just won for free. So shoot me an email, harrytornado@gmail.com. What is it? Everybody repeat, harrytornado@gmail.com. Simple as it can be. So Debbie Kozak, shoot me an email. I'll verify that it's you, and I'll get this stuff sent out to you as soon ASAP as possible. Okay. Well, let's go back to the chat here. Just hang out a little bit. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, who won? I just said, I better write that down. Debbie Kozak. Debbie Kozak, newer subscriber. That's what you get for subscribing to Harry Tornado's YouTube channel. You win like $80 worth of stuff for free. Not everybody, mind you, but there's a chance. Maybe PM people. I don't know how to do that on YouTube. I usually just go back and reply to their comment and then wait for them to email me. And if really, do you deserve winning if you don't watch my lives where I announce the winner? That's why I named these lives, something like, hey, winner announcement or something, just so like, even if you don't watch my other videos, at least go back and watch this one. Well, there's a question. Shelby Villable. Okay, so can I ask the first question? How do you keep track of your inventory costs? I just started reselling and I've been holding on to each invoice and noting what each item costs. Great question. I don't want to get too much into taxes, but the way I handle it is I have a PayPal debit card that's hooked up to my PayPal account. Anytime I buy anything for like a business expense, business supplies, or sourcing, like buying inventory to sell, I'll put it on that card. Some people say, what about yard sales? Yard sales, I use the card. I go to an ATM, get cash out. And then when that transaction shows up in my PayPal account or in my bookkeeping account, because my bookkeeping account is tied to PayPal, I'll put down, got $100 out for garage sales, spent all of it. Now garage sales, I do keep like a notebook of stuff I buy just in case I'm audited. I don't think they would care, but I do write down that. But as far as like thrift store finds and anything like that, I just use that card and it keeps up with it. Now, when I'm sourcing, I count everything as cost of goods sold. So if I go to this thrift store and spend $50 on stuff to sell, I'll write it all off. That whole $50 amount is cost of goods sold in my bookkeeping software. But you can only write something off as cost of goods sold if you actually sell it, So at the end of the year, what I do is I go through my inventory and I back out everything that I have left in my inventory. So if I have 40 pairs of shoes and I spent $650 on each pair, I'll have math. This is a good question, but it's complicated. So I spend on average $6.50 per pair of shoes because I get 95% of my shoes at Goodwill and they all charge $6.50. So if I go through my inventory at the end of the year and I have 50 pairs left that I haven't sold, $6.50 times 50 is $325. So when I do my taxes, whatever amount that I have in my total cost of goods sold for the whole year, I'll have to back out that $325 because I can't count that off my taxes because I didn't sell it yet. So anytime I buy stuff to source, I count it as cost of goods sold. And then one time a year, I tally up everything I have in my inventory cost-wise and subtract that from the total cost of goods amount. So for the whole year, my total cost of goods might be $10,000. But if I have $3,000 worth of bought inventory left over that I haven't sold in this calendar year, my total cost of goods reduced from my taxes would only be $7,000 because I only bought $7,000 worth of inventory that sold in the calendar year of 2019. So it does it increases your profits substantially at the end of the year. So you have to like make a mental note of that. Anytime I sell something and take profit out, I do take 25% of that profit out and put it in a separate savings account for taxes. So I'm accounting for that, but on my bookkeeping software, like my profit for the year right now is at like $9,000, but I know that's probably more like 15,000 or so. So that's what I do. It may not be the best way to do it. I'm not really giving anybody tax advice because I'm not a tax professional, but that's what I do and it works for me. So good question. Again, kind of complicated to answer, but I like talking about that kind of stuff. Oh, okay. Let's see. How's my day going? My day's going pretty good. I met some guy and made a Facebook marketplace deal. I sold him a jacket that I got at the bins, sold it for $35 and I paid like $1 for it. That was a pretty good flip. I used that money to buy groceries. So, Fun fact, you also have to pay taxes on money that you make from Facebook Marketplace just because they don't have a Chick Rocker. I'll get to that super chat in just a second. Thank you so much. Just because they don't, like, Facebook Marketplace doesn't have a way to report your income to the IRS, legally you still owe taxes on that. So even if you're not a reseller and you just sell 5 things on Facebook Marketplace throughout the course of the year, as long as you're making a profit on those items, you legally owe taxes on that. So I know a lot of resellers don't count their Facebook sales as part of their income, and that is illegal. So just want everybody to know that. Okay, Chick Rocker 77. First of all, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. These little $2 and $3 and $5 amounts, they really add up significantly. So I definitely appreciate that. Hi, Josh. Possible afternoon live chats once a week. Yeah, for sure. I don't have anything else to do. I'm unemployed. That's so frustrating when people at church or like just in my life in general, they're like, "Oh, are you still unemployed?" I'm like, "No, I'm self-employed." There's a big difference. So I don't know. I'm sure we all have people in our family or people in our life that thinks what all you do is shop and make videos. Kind of, but I'm living, I'm eating, got a roof over my head. As long as you can say that, as long as you can have a roof over your head and you're not struggling financially and you're enjoying what you do, more power to you. More power to me. And to flip it, you owe taxes and sales tax on local sales. Yeah, I think legally you might owe sales tax on Facebook deals, but to be honest, I don't look at that. eBay, I don't really sell a lot on Facebook Marketplace either. Like I maybe sell like 2 things a month. So even if I did owe state sales tax on that, I mean, it would be very negligible, like $50 a year or something. Kim's on. How often do you get questions about the age of the item, things that you would only know if you bought it yourself? Oh, yeah. Do you tell them that you thrifted the item, you make up something? I usually tell them I thrifted it. So I found that most people don't really care about where you got the item as long as the item is correctly described. So I've had people, especially with running shoes, that's probably the thing I get the most questions about. People will ask how many miles are on them or whatever. I'm like, I don't know. Like, here's a picture of the bottom of the shoe and it's shows, 90% sole remaining. So I'm guessing like 20 to 30 miles. I don't know. I'm not a runner like that. So I usually just tell them, I don't know. I'll say I'm not the original owner. I buy things to resell. I have only owned these shoes for 2 weeks and I'm not sure of the exact mileage. I'll send them an additional photo, like attached to that reply, of the soles. I'm like, here's a photo of the soles. Based on the wear I see, I would say that these are worn about 90% or worn about 10% with 90% life remaining. Please see photo for details and let me know if you have any additional questions. And usually that they either buy it at that point or I don't hear back from them. But no, I don't have a problem with telling people where I bought their stuff or how much I paid. Like I put a channel to my link to my YouTube channel on my thank you cards for eBay. Some people don't do that. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think people care. As long as I've talked about this, we've all talked about it in the live show. Like, I don't think people care how much profit you're making on an item as long as the price they paid is a good deal compared to the market. So if there's a pair of shoes that's worth $50 and you sell them for $45, that person got a good deal, like 10% off, I guess. 10% off market. And if you only paid $1 for them, that's cool. Like, I got a 10% off the market value of the shoes and you made a really, really good profit and you're a single person operation providing for your family. Why would that make me mad? So that's just my opinion, but no, I don't hide where I get my items from. Eric Kizeli, unemployed. Most people can't conceive of a reality not 9-to-5 rat race. Yeah, I'm very transparent with my finances, and then my old job as an insurance underwriter, my salary, like a yearly salary, was like $42,000 a year. And at the time, that was really good because I used to be an insurance agent, and the last full year I was an insurance agent with sales, I only made like $18,000. Granted, I didn't really like that job and I wasn't working a lot. So going from 18 to 42 was a huge jump for me. And I was super appreciative of that when I got the job. But now that I've lost that job through a layoff, you kind of realize that working, it was Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You got an hour lunch break, but you had to clock out for that. So it was still like there at the building 45 hours a week. And I was, after taxes and insurance and everything, I was only bringing home like $1,100 every 2 weeks. And I'm, before reinvesting in my eBay business, like the actual profits that I'm bringing from sales before reinvesting is about the same amount just in the last 2 months, so it's really, to give up that much of your day, like 8 to 9 hours of your day every day, Monday through Friday, for $42,000 a year. Like, I think it's very, very easy to replace that income. There's benefits and insurance and other things on top of that, but as far as like actual take home pay, like my wife and I are not struggling at all. Where some weeks I'm bringing home more than that. Some weeks I might reinvest a little bit more, spend a little bit more sourcing that week. But generally I'm either making about the same or a little bit more than I was. Even considering I have to pay my own health insurance now. I pay $214 a month for health insurance. So I don't know. Some people ask me if I'd ever go back to the corporate world, and I say no. I don't think I'd ever go back to the corporate world. I think at the very most, I'd maybe find a part-time job just for the benefits. I think it'd be cool to be a park ranger, like at this state park, working like 15, 20 hours a week just for like state health benefits or something. Because I really like the outdoors. So, but I don't ever think I'll be working in the insurance industry ever again, or any kind of corporate field. But I'm probably main sales, boo haters and trolls. Let me show you guys this. You said something about haters and trolls, and I do get some haters and trolls, but I also get very, very, very nice people too. So I'm sure most of you have seen the video. It's called "This Is Hard," and it was a video I made about the passing of my grandfather a couple weeks ago, and in one of our live shows, or maybe the last time I did a live on my own channel, a viewer reached out and asked me for my contact information to send me a package. And I gave it to him. He sent me an email, said it's on the way, and I got it today. And it came in this box. And I was like, oh, what is this? And I thought about opening it on camera, but I didn't, and I should have. But there was a note inside, and it says, Josh, I hope this cap doesn't cause pain, but will bring good memories. Saw your granddad wearing one and thought of you and thought you might want one for your own memories. If not, feel free to dispose of however you desire. I remember losing my own grandfather many years ago, but know God will see you through it. Who knows, we may bump into each other at the bins, quote, if I can find a weekday off. God bless you and your family, Richie. And Richie sent me this hat, the Safety Clean trucker hat. And if you go back and watch the video of my granddad, one of the pictures of him was wearing this hat, not this exact same hat, but it was a black Safety Clean hat, and it just didn't have the little floral details on the front. But just the fact that some random, he's from South Carolina, he's from Lander, South Carolina, but just the fact that some random guy on YouTube would watch that video and notice a detail like that, like see the hat my granddad was wearing, know that he had the same one in his own inventory, and bother to send it to me for free with an awesome note. I mean, it's just awesome. It's absolutely incredible. So I'll definitely, you guys can feel free to send me stuff, but I don't think anybody's ever going to top this, to be honest. So Richie, you're a great man. I really, really appreciate that. I wish I would have opened it on camera, because I did tear up a little bit, but thank you again, Richie. I really thank you. I really can't thank you enough, man. That just means a lot. So anyway, let's check the chat here. Incredibly, yeah, gave me chills too, man. Make me feel things and tear up with this story. Yeah, it was tough. My granddad was basically my dad growing up. My mom was married a few times, and um, it was tough. History, authentic human connection and empathy is the best. Yeah, and I was also with that video. I talked about being a Christian, and that's you kind of be careful with that. Like, I don't know, but just the amount of people that like commented on that video and said, I'll be praying for you. Your family's in my prayers. God's got this. It's just, it's awesome. I'm not like, I'm a Christian. I don't want this to be like a Christian channel, but it is nice to see people like unashamed to openly support me like that, and being a Christian and like saying that I'm in their prayers. Occasionally we'll see people like celebrities like keep these and send your good vibes and keep us in your thoughts, and they're like afraid to say prayers. Um, so it's cool that so many of you are unashamed to say the word prayers. Richie. Oh yeah, Lancaster. There he is. There's Richie. I don't know if he has videos on his channel, but go subscribe. Go do something. I wish I could send you a super chat. But yeah, Richie, you're a good man. I really appreciate that. That was making story. There are good people in this world. Sniffers. Jay Meza, you're not late, man. You were at the early party. This is an after party. Chick Rocker 77. I cried a lot at that video. That's amazing. So sweet of him. We're all here for you, Josh. Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate that. Right now, yeah. Okay, so I guess I'll go ahead and pick the third winner. First winner was Eileen Edwards. Second winner was Debbie Kozak. And we'll go ahead. Let's try a third time. I really, really want it to be somebody that I know. So let's, fingers crossed. First place winner, and the bundle's worth like $120 or so. First place winner is Courtney Dido. Dido? Another person I don't really know. So that's kind of unfortunate. But Courtney, I appreciate your comments. Let's see. Let me write it down. Courtney Dito. Congratulations on the 4K. Good luck to everyone. Good luck to you, Courtney. You won. Second chance. So cool. Oh, wait, let me get out of this one here. Bam. So yeah, that was the first place winner. I hope they respond. Oh, Courtney, email me. harrytornado@gmail.com. harrytornado@gmail.com. Big Drift. See, I wish. Well, actually, I know Big Drift, Allison. She is a reseller in Alaska. So kind of glad she didn't win, because she wasn't international, and I only said international people couldn't win. So I would have had to ship all this stuff to Alaska. So Big Drift, let's go. Glad you didn't win. Let's see. Selfie profit after eBay and PayPal fees. A lot of work. Super easy. Yeah, I think a lot of resellers have Excel spreadsheets to calculate everything as you go. That's probably the best way to do it, but I am not organized enough to do that. So I just use my PayPal card, keep all my receipts, and count my inventory at the end of the year. That's it. Stones of Pop Ranger, my mug just arrived minutes ago. That's awesome. You got to take a selfie and post it on Instagram. Tag me in it. So what he's talking about, if you guys don't watch our morning show, I have a morning show with a lot of Josh and Suburban Beard. Suburban Beard pending. He might get the boot pretty soon. But as of right now, it's the three of us, and we had coffee mugs made with our faces on them. So he bought those. Go watch our live morning show. There should be links in those description. I didn't put one in this one, but if you want to buy one, it's $10 for the small one and $13 for the big one, plus shipping. And we do not make a ton of money on those. So if you want to support the show and just have my face on a coffee mug in your house, and a lot of Josh's face and Suburban Beard's face, pick one of those up. Penny items are important. Yeah, Bicole. Apparently they are. Everything about Big Drift. I want to win the gift of time. I love you for your mind, Josh. Thank you. My mind is a terrible thing to waste. Is that what they say? But you know that 2 people that won that. One was Stones of Pop Rangers. Chris, you still have like 3 appointments, man. So let me know. We can meet today if you want. And another one was Kimberly something, and she still has 3 appointments too. So yeah, what she's talking about is in my last couple of giveaways, I was giving away like 2 hours of my time. I could help you on eBay or YouTube. I guess those are the only 2 things I could help you with. I know how to juggle. I could teach you how to juggle if you want to learn how to juggle. But my areas of expertise is eBay and YouTube. Oh, and that leads me into another thing. If any of you are interested in consultations, I'm very weary about charging for time because, again, I'm not a professional. However, if you want somebody to have a one-on-one time with me to like look at your store, look at each item individually, help you with your YouTube channel, help you with eBay. Again, I'm not a professional. I've only been reselling for a year, since October 31st, 2018, and I've only been making reselling YouTube videos since this past February. So I'm not a professional, but I have made a ton of mistakes both in eBay and YouTube. And if you want somebody to help you avoid those mistakes, if you're a new eBayer or want to get into YouTube, I can help you with that. The consultations, it's a 30-minute phone call, but all of them have gone like 45 minutes so far. So let's just call it a 45-minute phone call for $25. I also don't charge you until the call is over. So if you don't feel like the call was worth $25, I will give you can just have it. That's how confident I am that 45 minutes of my time on YouTube and eBay is worth $25 for you. I've had 5 people do that, five clients, and all of them have paid. So I guess they liked it. So if you guys are interested in that, shoot me an email. What's my email? What is it? It's super easy. Remember, harrytornado@gmail.com. And I'm full-time reseller now. So basically anytime Monday through Friday before 4:00, I can meet with you. It can be a StreamYard chat like this if you want like video help, or we can just have a phone call, whatever you want. But again, $25, 45 minutes, and I think it'll be worth your time. So Blackjack Cat says, I think I'll wait for the mug with the new Josh. Yeah, I want to like just tell the company that I use to print them, Printful, just after they're printed, just take a big red Sharpie, kind of like this, but red, and just cross out Suburban Beard. No, he's a cool guy, man. He's really focused on YouTube right now, and I don't blame him. Like, he's almost monetized. He just wants to put a lot of time and effort in that. And he'll be back on the show tomorrow. Emily Conway, what would someone gain from a fake or real juggling routine? That's an Office reference. Emily is an Office fan. I appreciate that. Big Drift. I'm available to fill in. Quickly changes her name to Josh and grows a beard. You don't have to have a beard. A lot of Josh doesn't have a beard, but you do have to be named Josh. Flipping particles. No offense to anyone, but I find chasing pennies a huge waste of time. Yeah. I think the video, the Dollar General video is more valuable than the stuff that you buy at Dollar General for a penny. Apparently this is the best list of the year, but I'd rather go to the bins. I went to the bins today for like 15 minutes and I bought 3 things: a golf bag. It was brand new with tags. It still had the plastic on the legs, and it was a good brand. I forgot the brand, but it had like 2 beer monograms on it. And if you guys remember, I just sold a Nike golf bag with a whiskey monogram on it for $140. So I got the golf bag. I got this cool peacock pillow. Oh, that was interesting. And I got one other thing. I forgot, like a pair of shoes or something. Paid $4 for all of it. The golf bag by itself is easily worth like $60 plus shipping. So I would rather spend 15 minutes at the bins and get, over $100 worth of stuff rather than go to 10 Dollar Generals and get $8 worth of stuff. But again, no offense to anyone. Everybody does reselling their own way. Suburban Beard's a great guy, and one of his Dollar General videos has more videos than any video on my channel, and I've got 4 times the amount of subscribers as he does. So it's it works for some people. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm not gonna spend my time doing that. Richie, you're not a professional. You just play one on YouTube. Yeah, I went to a Holiday Inn Express last night. The new Josh should have boobs. Tracy. Sure. Why not? Myra Elaine, did I miss my prize? You sure did. Is your real name Eileen Edwards, Debbie Kozak, or Courtney Dido? Kozak and Dido. Those are interesting last names. Richie, dang man, I need to get to those bins. Yeah, you should. Yeah, some people ask me if I'm worried about competition. Like if I keep advertising the bins is so good, I'm gonna just give all the stuff away. But Goodwill puts out like 5 Gaylord boxes of stuff every single day. And I think the longest time I've ever spent at the bins is like an hour and a half. And I don't have time to sit there all day and dig. So I'll get, a bin's worth. Like I think the most I've ever spent is like $36. Once I get a good bin's worth, I'm out of there. Even if there's other stuff I haven't dug through yet, like I just don't have the patience to do it. So there's plenty. Come on, man. Big Drift, if you don't mind a suggestion, I think you should offer the service of creating intros for YouTube channel. I actually do that. That's if you won the 2 hours of my time, I could use my time to make an intro for you. I made my intro. I made Cincinnati Picker. I made Rally Roots, little intro. I made Hustle at Home Mom's outro screen. I did a lot of Josh's, everything on his channel. So if you guys do want that, I can't create logos. I don't know how to create logos, but if you have a logo, I can animate it, or something like that. I'm not a graphic designer or a crazy video editor, but if you want something simple, like look at my intro or look at a lot of Josh's or look at Cincinnati Picker, I can do something like that, but I can't do anything crazy. But if you want something crazy or you need a logo, I know a girl on Fiverr that can help you out. Danny May, those names are fake. You should pick again. I should pick again. Kim Cheese Grits. Newbie question. What are the bins? It's called the Goodwill Outlet. Just Google it. There's probably one near you. And it's where Goodwill sells items to you by the weight. Usually they're in these big, long blue bins. You take a trash can or something through there, fill it up, and then you roll it onto a scale when you leave, and they charge you by the weight for everything. It's a very, very great place to buy clothes or some hard goods. Just really anything. It's where I do probably 80% of my sourcing right now, just because the cost of goods are so low. I made a video on my channel a couple weeks ago, maybe like a month ago, called $1,000, how I'm going to make $1,000 from one haul at the bins or something like that. And it was 2 days worth of trips to the bins. I spent I think it was like $50 altogether. And I had a gross sale amount of over $1,000, like almost $1,100 from $50 worth of stuff at the bins. And that was very conservative. I was not exaggerating anything. So it's a great place to go. At least mine's. What am I? God. My location is a great place to go to. Generally, locations near bigger cities like New York or LA are very, very crowded. People push and shove, and the stuff there is pretty much garbage. So you just Google it. Google Goodwill Outlet. Find one near you, and if it's within an hour to an hour and a half, I'd probably go and just check it out. Florida Flipper says, I can make logos. Cool. Check out Florida Flipper if you need a logo. Daytona, I spent $150 at the bins once. That's impressive. That's very impressive. Chick Rocker, I found a big box of vintage 90s unopened McDonald's toys that filled a Rally Roots bag to the top. Still haven't listed it yet. Don't know how I'm going to do it. Honestly, I'd probably list them all at once. Maybe go through and make sure there's no super rare ones that are worth a crazy amount of money. And list them all at once and include things like teacher gifts or, a lot of times a big lot of toys like that will be bought by teachers or moms for stocking stuffers or stuff like that. So include those words in your description, and I'm sure somebody will buy it. But again, go through and make sure there's no super rare ones. The Gypsy Genie, do you do video editing by any chance? I edit my own videos, and I do all of my editing on my phone. I do not use a computer. People are kind of surprised at that, but I mean, my phone costs like $1,100 and my laptop costs $250. So the phone should really do more than the laptop. So yeah, I do all of my own video editing. I don't do editing for third parties. Yet. Maybe I could. I don't know. I would like somebody to edit my videos occasionally, but it's something like video editing is something that you kind of put your own thumbprint onto. It's really hard to find a third party video editor that edits your videos exactly how you like. But I don't, like I said, I don't do other people's. I hit myself in the eye with my string, but I do my own. Ashley Norman, I love how you are the only YouTube person that talked about how much they actually make off YouTube. The rest keep it so secret. Yeah, I don't know why. Again, I think the reason we generally as Americans have such a hidden money problem is because a lot of our generation and generations before us were raised to never talk about finances, never talk about politics, never talk about religion. And when you hide stuff under the rug like that, it generally makes it more problematic. So people are afraid to bring up their finances, and they're struggling or successful because they don't want to brag and they don't want to, be exposed for their poorness or what. I don't know. So I'm just super open about my finances. Like I don't know. Like YouTube, it took me like my first YouTube check was like $320, and then that was September, and then October's was like 420 something or something like that. And then November's will be like 462 or something like that. So I'm hoping to, increase that as we go. But that'll give you an idea of what kind of money we make as YouTubers. But like somebody like Rally Roots, they probably make per video. So like YouTube pays you out what's called a CPM, which is amount per 1,000 views. For me, that amount is between $8 to $10, depending on the video. So let's just say 10 for easy math. So if I make a video and it has 3,000 views, I'm probably going to make about $30 from that video. So with Rally Roots, they probably have a similar CPM because everybody that makes videos in the reselling community generally has a higher CPM than a normal like video game channel. If you got a video game channel or like a food channel or something, your CPM is probably $2 or $3. So reselling is a great niche to be involved in. But Rally Roots, if they post a video and it gets 50,000 views at $10 CPM, they're making $500. And Ryan's getting to where he's posting, daily vlogs almost. I mean, so if he's posting a video every day, like five videos a week, and each video is making $500, that's a lot of money. So they're doing very, very well on YouTube. Even smaller channels like Cincinnati Picker. I mean, he's got like 60 something thousand subscribers, and his videos 20 to 30,000 views each. I mean, and he posts 3 videos a week. So he's probably making $600, $700, $800 a week just on YouTube, not counting, any super chats he gets. I don't know if he does live videos anymore, but just on YouTube CPM, like not counting the sales he gets from viewers or anything like that, he's probably making $500 to $800 a week. Same with Garage Flips. He's probably up there. Justin, RVA Flips, he posted that video, $1,000 garage sale deal called on camera where he bought all the Funkos. That video's had like over 250,000 views. It just completely blew up. He probably made close to $3,000 from that one video, given a $10 CPM. So my hope is that I just post a bunch of videos and maybe one of them takes off like that one day. Because if I can make $3,000 from one video, I'm gonna be going to Chick-fil-A and get me a milkshake, faux show. So yeah, I'm very open with my finances because I feel like that's one, it sets me apart from other YouTubers. And in the reselling niche, there's so many people, you have to do something that sets you apart. So that's why in my What Sold videos, I break it down all the way to after tax profits because I feel like you guys appreciate that. And it's very open for me. If I say, oh, I sold $600 worth of stuff this weekend, and I don't tell you that 3 of those sales were coffee mugs, and one thing, I sold 2 fans, from my consignment deal. So even though I had $600 in sales, I only profited like $150 or so, So I just think my transparency and openness will be rewarded by loyal subscribers. So, and I think playing the long game out on YouTube, I think building loyal subscribers now in the early stages of my YouTube career will be more beneficial for me as I grow and continue my channel. Okay, so let me catch up on the chat. What up, man? Reselling for GTR. What's up, man? Adam. Alexis, anyone know anything about reselling stamps? I do not. Florida Flipper, I try to keep editing to a minimum and do most things in one take. Yeah, basically the only thing you need to know how to do editing is to cut and like cut things out. My philosophy is that I'm honored when somebody clicks on my video to watch, so I want to make the most of their time as I can. So if I do something in one take and it's 12 minutes, as a service to the person watching my video, I will go back and cut out the ums and cut out the dead space and cut out the stuff that doesn't need to be there and make it a 4 or 5 minute video, because that's a better use of my viewers' time. And it's just easier to edit. Honestly, it's easier to upload a shorter video than a longer video. Some people like longer videos that are unedited. I don't, but you know, to each their own. It's kind of like reselling. YouTube's kind of like reselling. There's not a right and a wrong way to do it. You know, if you're gaining subscribers and you're getting watch time, keep doing what you're doing. Kim Cheese Grits. I'm sorry I keep calling you Cheese Grits. It's just funny. I think it's too easy for the average eBayer to get lost and overhyped by all the videos. The fact that you take it all the way down to the tax makes it more realistic. Thank you. Yeah, I want to be as realistic as possible, especially with clothing sales. A lot of people don't do clothes because they don't think there's enough money in it. But if I can buy a shirt for $4.75 and sell it for $18 plus shipping, I think that's fine. I mean, I'm making like $10 in profit, you know, in one sale, and it takes me maybe 5 minutes to list a shirt, and it's easy to store. So I don't know why I got off on that tangent, but yeah, I just like being realistic as possible. Which is why I made the video showing you guys how I store my stuff in trees, because I want to be honest and open. Emily Conway, yeah, the gross incomes mean nothing to me when people show those numbers. Yeah, when somebody shows, if you see somebody on Instagram showing you their Amazon sales, that's nothing but BS. Like they're like, oh, I sold $20,000 on Amazon this month, and they're probably making like a 0.5% profit margin. So not everybody. There are people out there that's making millions of dollars on Amazon, but the people that are trying to sell you courses and stuff like that, it's not about the sales. It's about the profits. Malilin NNN, your personality is very inviting. You've got a head up on some of these other resellers. Thank you. Once again, that's how I set myself apart. I try to like be a little exciting and over the top sometimes in my videos, the edited videos, because I think people enjoy high energy. But then I really like doing these live videos because people get a better idea of who I am as a person. And it just kind of solidifies the fact that I'm just realistic and down to earth, which, you know, a lot of resellers, I don't know, like people are so focused on big buys and big flips and, oh, you know, I bought this for 50 cents and sold it for $20,000. Like I would watch that video. That video would get a ton of views, but that's not realistic. And I feel like bigger channels like Rally Roots, they're a great channel, but when they do videos like giving $30,000 away and buying $10,000 worth of hard goods or whatever to resell, like they lose their base audience because they got their base audience from making basic reselling content. And when they start doing crazy stuff like that, it's not relatable to the average Joe anymore. So while those videos may get good views, it just creates a separation. Once people can't relate to you anymore, they can't see themselves in your shoes. They may stop watching your videos. They may, you know, find somebody else more relatable. So that's another reason why I don't think I'll ever scale. I don't think I'll ever hire an employee. I don't think I'll ever really get into wholesale, because I want to stay as relatable and average as possible. Like we talked about in the morning show, like I feel like for me personally, I will top out around $120,000 to $140,000 a year in gross sales, which means I'll be netting in pre-tax profit about $60,000 to $65,000 a year. If I can get there this next coming year and maintain that, I'll be good to go. I will have no desire to ever make more money than that. I personally For me in South Carolina, the cost of living here, that's way above average. I think the average salary, like family income here, is like $40,000 a year for husband and wife combined. So if I can bring in 65 before tax, and my wife can bring in a good amount before tax, we're golden. And I can just maintain that average vibe that I've got going on right now, and hopefully, grow my channel that way. So I think down the road, I think it's way more possible to make more money on YouTube than it is with reselling. I know Hustle at Home Mom, she's part-time YouTube and eBay. And I know that she's making more money on YouTube than she is with reselling, and she's making a ton of money reselling. So I think even financially, it's just better for me to stay grounded and stay average and stay relatable. Because, doing wholesale deals and making crazy flips like that may be better in the reselling side of things, but I think I can make up for it in the YouTube side of things if we're speaking strictly financially. Craigslist Hunter is here. Really? Craigslist Hunter is in the chat? Oh, man, that is an honor. What's up, man? The CPMs vary a lot from channel to channel. Yes, they do. Even on my videos, I've had some videos where it's like $13 to $14 and some videos where it's like $4 or $5. Generally, on average for me, it's between $8 to $10. And I think the more subscribers you have, the lower it goes. So Rally Roots may be around a $6 average. Craigslist Hunter, I mean, he's got over 100,000 subscribers, and he, I don't know what his CPM is, but even if it's $5, I mean, he's still making a good amount of money. And he's a great example of somebody that's down to earth, but he still makes like huge deals. He's selling like $30, $40, $50, $60,000 worth of stuff a month. But it's like, there's just something about him. He just holds the GoPro and he's just so chill. And, it seems easy, he makes it seem easy. So he makes it seem easy and doable. It's just finding the right vintage stereo equipment or finding the right tools. It's nothing crazy like a rare baseball card, or I found this, there's a difference between just flipping solid vintage items every single day versus flipping one crazy item every year. That video would do really well, but when you're somebody like Craigslist Hunter, just flipping solid, larger stuff every day, taking the risk, shipping large items, paying up for stuff, paying, I've seen him pay like $300 or $400 for something and sell it for $1,500. That's a little steep, but I think most of us could do that given the opportunity with a good sell-through rate on that item. So I think that's why his channel is doing so well. And again, dude, thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate that. Don't think Social Blade is actually, Norman, I don't think Social Blade is really accurate. His video shows he makes $14 to $229 estimated monthly earnings. Who are we talking about? And no, Social Blade is not accurate. That's why their ranges are so wide. $14 to $229 a month. It's not very accurate. I think Social Blade takes like an average of like everybody in that niche. And like Craigslist Hunter was saying, like it varies from channel to channel. It basically goes off what your audience is. Like for me, my audience breakdown is like 65% female and 45% male. And my average viewer age is like 45 years old or something. And for the companies that advertise on YouTube, that age group is a very, very good age group to advertise to. So if you've got a video game channel and your average viewer is 12 years old, companies don't want to advertise to 12-year-olds because they can't buy anything. But companies would like to advertise to 45-year-old females because they can buy stuff. So if you're making videos in a niche with an older audience base, your CPM is generally going to be larger. Okay. Let me get back in the chat here. Emily Conway, I want to do YouTube, but I feel like I'm way too goofy. Like I hope I can stay serious enough to add value. Emily Conway, you should check out a channel called Valamilk. My friend Valerie has a channel. She does reselling and some other content, and she is probably the goofiest person I've ever met. And she just kind of embraces it. She's doing really well. She makes cool videos. She posts like her bloopers and stuff on her Instagram feed. Those are pretty funny. So check her out. She's, again, it's Valamilk. It's like VALLAMILK, Valamilk. Alexis, super chat. Was there a super chat? Wait, I remember. Okay, yeah. Thank you for tolerating me all day, Alexis. Super chat. Thank you so much, Alexis. I really appreciate that super chat. Again, like I've said, these are not necessary at all, but I do super appreciate them because they do help me out. This video, like the CPM on live videos, is really low for me. So even though this might get 500 views total, I might make $3 from it. So because I got a $2 super chat from Alexis and a $2 super chat from somebody else, I'm so sorry. I'll go back and check, but got $4 in super chat so far. So that's basically doubled the amount of money that I would make from this video. So this is why I like hanging out with you guys. It's fun. Everybody learns something. I enjoy myself and maybe make a little money. Eric Bischoff. Yes, please don't start putting an ad every couple minutes. Yeah, that really turns me off. Generally, if I do, well, YouTube won't let you put more than one ad at the beginning unless your video is longer than 10 minutes. And generally, I only do 2 ads if my video is more than 15 minutes. And I've never done more than 2 ads, I don't think. Maybe one video I did 3 ads. But yeah, I know you guys don't appreciate that. So generally, I'm going to do 1 ad. Steampunk Town, can you revisit what you were talking about this morning? Only making $100,000 by yourself. I believe you can make much more by yourself. Maybe, but I'm talking about like just me going to the thrift store, buying one-off items, listing them myself, shipping them myself, storing everything in my garage. I think it'll be pretty difficult to make more than about $120,000 in gross sales per year, more than $10,000 a month in sales, just with that method. Again, if I get a storage unit or if I hire help, that can go up. But I don't think, somebody was saying that they're friends with the guy that does the Tekken Sports page, who is a single guy they said he's a single guy operation, doesn't have any employees, and he has net sale or gross sales of $100,000 a month. So $1.2 million a year in sales. I don't want to call anybody a liar, but I would like to see their operation. If a one person operation with no employees and no help is doing $100,000 a month in sales, I would like to see how you even ship that by yourself. And they do mostly clothes too. That store does mostly clothes. That's interesting. 1/3 of the time, my CPM is $8.94. That's pretty good. Yeah, you can look at your CPM like in your analytics, like look at the amount you make per video and then divide that by the views on that video, and you can get a CPM for that video. But 8.94 that's pretty good, and that's about what mine was when I started too. So, and it's basically still that now. Nifty Thrifty Finds. Nifty Thrifty Finds is the only person who has bought this sweatshirt for me. I still haven't made the video about it, but I guess I'll just tell you guys about it. So I wanted to do a design. I made my Hairy Tornado t-shirts, which was just a t-shirt with my channel banner on it. And I sold like, I don't know, 15 of those or so. But I wanted to make a design where it was my design. It came from me, but it wasn't like just Hairy Tornado. Like nobody gets that. So I wanted to do a design to support small businesses. Because I'm making a video this week called Nobody Cares About Your Small Business, and here's why. And it's because people don't care about small businesses generally. People may support you to, out of pity, or maybe just a one-time purchase just to make themselves feel good. But big companies don't use small businesses to supply their products. And that's really frustrating for me. And I want people to, I'm guilty myself. I'm guilty of going to Amazon and ordering something next day delivery and getting it sent in. I'm guilty of doing all my Christmas shopping at TJ Maxx because TJ Maxx is a winter wonderland and I love it. But I know that my money would be better spent in a local front. Go to a farmer's market and buy flowers for my grandma or something instead of buying her some hand lotion at TJ Maxx, because that way I would support the farmer and not TJ Maxx. It's hard because TJ Maxx is wonderful. And like I said, it's a winter wonderland. But at the same time, I like the hoodie. I designed it, support your friends. And this goes into support your friends and their businesses. Support your neighbors and their businesses. Like when I had the transformer blanket and I wanted to make it into pillows, I probably could have got it done cheaper if I went to Joann's Fabric or something, you know, but I went to a lady in my neighborhood who just has a sewing machine and has a side business, you know. So I was able to support her and get those pillows made. So I made the sweatshirt I originally had a long sleeve shirt design, but I wanted to make it into a hoodie so I could wear it pretty much every day. And I've had people that, you know, strangers in public say they like my sweatshirt. And that's what Nifty Thrifty finds. She commented on my video, one of the videos I posted last week, and said she liked my sweatshirt. So she went and bought one. I'm selling them at cost. It's $25 plus shipping, which is exactly what they cost me. After eBay fees, I'm making $0. So if you guys want one of these shirts to raise awareness for people to support their friends, somebody asked you about it, you can tell them the story about how it's small business awareness hoodie, basically. I like the design a lot. It's very unisex. You know, I think it looks good on men and women. And again, this is a Harry Tournay exclusive. I had my graphic designer design this. I actually just showed her this thing on my wall, and I was like, can you make something like this that says support your friends? And this is what she did. She's such a good graphic designer. I really appreciate her. And now I can't get that back on my wall, so I'll just set that right there. But yeah, I don't have I guess I could put I'll throw a link to it. I don't really expect a lot of people to buy them. I just wanted to make it for myself. I didn't even have it in my eBay store until Nifty Thrifty asked me about it. And then I just made a link. Bear with me 1 second. One second. Just talk amongst yourselves. Put your head on your desk. Come on, selling. Boom, 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 boom. But I do these print on demand. Be cool. Where's the link? Give me 1 second. I do these print on demand. So I don't have these physically, but when you order one, it gets sent to Printful, which is the website I use for printing on demand, and they print it and send it to you. Generally, the turnaround is like a week from like the time you order it to the time you receive it. It's about a week. It may say it's longer than that. Like when I ordered mine, it says it's going to be like 3 weeks, but they just do that to, I guess, make you surprised when you get it 2 weeks ahead of time. So don't let that scare you. Let's see. Come on. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. 95 people watching. Jeez Louise. Don't you guys have work to do? I'm kidding. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you being here. Okay, got the copy. And then I'll come to the chat and paste. Boom. Just sit there quietly. Okay. Hopefully that showed up. Okay, it looks like it showed up. Okay, cool. But yeah, like I said, if you guys want to buy one, it would be cool. I'm not making any money on these. It's literally, these are Gildan. They're like cotton mix. I don't think it's 100% cotton, but they're very comfortable, nice and thick, nice and warm. It's a hoodie. It's got pockets for your hand. Oh, I'll show my stomach. I'm so sorry. But it's just a comfy hoodie. It's just Gildan, nothing fancy. I wanted to do like a nicer one, like a Champion, but the cost of the Champion one was like $39.99. So it would be $40 plus shipping, and I just didn't want you guys to do that. Daytona, is it zippered? No, it's just a regular hoodie. You just pull it on. And this design, it's not vinyl, it's printed on there. So it'll last a while, and it's not like hot. Like a lot of hoodies with like a vinyl cut on them or just get really hot and sweaty. So yeah. I'm working on prints and listing. Shipping and listing. If I pick it up in person, do I get a hug with each hoodie? Oh, Wesley. Guys, Wesley Ellisor in the chat is my best friend. Wesley, I don't have one in I do it all on the website, so it just prints. But I can order some samples of stuff at like a 20% discount, but I have to order 3 of them. So if we can find 2 other local people that want one, I can order 3 at 20% off, and then I'll sell it to you at 20% off. Or maybe I'll just give you one for Christmas. Yeah, but then what are you going to give me? Wesley is a great guy. I would say go subscribe to his channel, but he doesn't have a channel. Nice, Pete. Wait, what is Craigslist Hunter? I'm at the beach. I got time. Pete, again, man, thank you so much for showing. You're like a celebrity in the reselling community, man. I appreciate it. I'm also very, very sorry about Milo. I know it's kind of late, but I just think it's cool how you showed the behind the scenes like that of all of your store, and like showed Milo and talked about him and his his conditions and everything. And I think that's another reason why people like you so much, is because it's not just reselling with you. You kind of give a, like I said, behind the scenes look and show that you're a real person with feelings and emotions and stuff. So I don't know. I think it's cool. Multitasking, lots of shipping. Everybody's doing shipping. I do all my shipping in the morning, but man, listening. Need. I think a small business day is coming up here pretty soon. Yeah. You can buy the hoodie and wear it on small business day. How about that? Wesley, can I just show up for a hug anyways? Yes, of course. Please come. I need a hug. Mary Beth G, Cincinnati Picker. Is he in the chat? I didn't see him. The chat's going pretty fast. So if Cincinnati Picker's in the chat, shout out to John. Some zip ones. Now we got honey. Have you SE Toys? Have you found anything at Outlet lately? SE Toys is a guy I met at the Outlet like 2 weeks ago, last week. Yeah, I found a bunch of stuff. Haley and I went yesterday, Veterans Day, and we spent like $32. Found a bunch of stuff. I might film a haul video today. I don't know. We found a good amount of stuff. BK Vending, Flipping, gotta run, Josh. Thanks, man. Hope everyone has a great day. Go subscribe to BK Vending and Flipping's channel. Okay, cool. I think we're finally caught up on the chat. How about that? So we've been going for over an hour and 7 minutes. I appreciate everybody being here. I don't want to keep you guys too long because I kind of got to go do some work too. I wanted to list like 35 things today, and so far I've only listed 7. So it's got a lot more work to do. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I might make this like a weekly thing. I don't know. I mean, it's fun, and you guys seem to like it. I mean, there's 85. Well, people are leaving now because I said it was over, but I think we add up to like 100 people so far. Craigslist Hunter, good show. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. You're good. You're a good dude. If I'm ever up in your neck of the woods, I'm gonna come buy something from you. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate your time, and you know how it is. I'll catch you guys on the next one.